Hello my friends, it's Yolanda Clarice and thank you so much for stopping by my channel on today. Today we have just a simple little video that's just showing you how to set the table for one. That's right, an elegant table spread just for one, and that way your dining alone experience will never be the same. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for coming and stopping by. I hope that you won't make yourself a stranger and hang out a little often. If you're already connected, welcome back. Let's get today's video started. So when I'm setting any table, it's about the tablecloth. It starts off there at least. Think of it as you're getting dressed for today. It starts with the garment that you're wearing. What does it look like? Does it need ironing? Is it clean? All those kinds of things. The same with the tablecloth. You're just dressing up your table to be a little more polished. And again, I said we're using a TV tray table. I don't have the exact name of it, but I think that's what you call it. So I'm starting with a simple sheer, actually curtain. It's a curtain. That's the thing. You don't have to go and just buy all these linens. Chances are you have it right in your home. As long as it's clean and ironed, pressed or whatever, just use it as a tablecloth. That's what I do. Okay, girl, just because you're living by yourself does not give you a license to use paper plates. Now, before you jump on me, if you must, do it well. But if not, use a bone or porcelain plate, right? Yes, some stores like Williams-Sonoma and Sur La Table can be very intimidating because of their price points, but let me tell you, every store has sales. In these stores, they are moving in items to bring in new items. So if this is from the winter collection or even the spring collection, to make room for summer, you best believe you may find plates like I was able to find this plate from Williams-Sonoma for I think $5. $5, girl. I think paper plates, the whole pack is like maybe $6. So get you some pretty plates. If you get pretty plates, you'll use them more. That has always been my stance. There was a time that I wanted to actually have my own plate collection. Made this age well. Use a plate instead of paper plates and you'll just feel a little more elegant. Again, we are upgrading into the lane of elegance. Plates. So you know, if I'm like, girl, we're not doing paper plates, we certainly aren't doing plastic silverware or cutlery. Not at all. So I picked these up actually on clearance as well. West Elm. Do not be intimidated by your Pottery Barns, your Crate and Barrel, West Elm. There is something there for you. So we're going to, because it's a table for one, our meals are pretty much simple or refined, and so I'm going to use just these. This is the knife, the spoon, the salad fork, the entree fork. Salad fork is a little bit smaller than the entree fork, if you can see it. Spoon for soup and a knife, okay? Always remember that the knife goes on the inside. It's like it's turned facing the plate opposed to away from the plate, the grooves, because you don't want to accidentally cut yourself. That would just be awful. And we're trying to be elegant, not cut up. Okay. Next, napkins. Okay, if Bounty has to do it, Bounty can do it. Listen here, I've had many dining experiences where Bounty had to do it, but here is a cloth napkin. I was able to, this is by the brand Threshold. I got it from Target for my Target babes. It was on clearance, I think also for $5, where it was a 4-pack. It's not the most attractive color, but it's neutral and it works. So I just take a cloth napkin, make sure it's pressed, make sure you iron it, make sure it's clean. And here, I'm going to show you how I fold it. So I take it and fold it in like this to make this. Then I do it again, boom, boom. And instead of having the grooves, I don't want the seam or the the hem of the garment to show, I'm going to fold it over like that. And when you'll see it when we place it on the table, okay? Next, your drinking ware. This is a wine glass, a wine goblet rather. I got this, well, this wasn't on sale, but this is Waterford Crystal. And I got this from Crate & Barrel for our drinking water. The wine and the water goes in 2 separate glasses in 2 separate sections of your table, which you'll see shortly. But yeah, you can just find you some glasses, whether you go to vintage stores and find goblets, some beautiful goblets, or whether you order some pretty ones. I'm also like really feeling Estelle these days. Estelle, if you're watching, your husband's my cousin. Hook it up, girl. And lastly, for our table to become pretty and elegant, we definitely want to bring in flowers. Beautiful flowers. Now listen, maybe you don't have time to go by Trader Joe's. Maybe you don't have enough money to pay the florist. But I'm telling you, one of the things that I've seen and that I've come to know about living in a small town is this beauty all around you. And if you attract beauty, you just attract beauty. I saw these in the woods. I took my clippers and I snipped them. Why? Because I know that the state is going to send the man on the tractor to cut the grass, and he's not going to care anything about these beautiful daisies and dandelions. He's going to snip them down. So I'd rather use it for our table. So as you can see, I'm spreading out my tablecloth upon the tray table, getting it ready for our actual dinner setting. Next, I'll take the flowers. At first, I put them on the right side of the table, but then I got to thinking it may look better on the left, so I kind of shifted it over. But again, flowers, especially this time of year in the spring, are growing all around you as long as you're not taking them from someone's yard. Just snip, 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 and put them in a vase with some cool water. I then take my plate and lay it out beautifully. Lay it out right in the center of where it wants to go, or where you're going to be seated, so it can be like right in front of you. Then the cutlery, like I explained before, the knife, fork, spoons. Then there's the napkin that I showed you how to fold. That goes on the left side of the plate as well, so on the further end of the actual forks. The drinking ware. The drinking ware is going to go above your plate, so on the right side. So think of your wine glass, which is the shorter goblet, is going to go closer to you, and then the drinking glass, like water glass, goes above the wine glass. Now if you're not having wine, you can just exit altogether and just put your drinking glass of whatever your beverage is right there. And then if we had, let's say, bread, and we were using a bread plate, that would go on the left hand side, the opposite side of the drinking glasses. Alright guys, well that concludes today's episode of Elevating and Elegantizing. Oh, I love that word. Elegantizing your table spread for one. Tune in next time to see what we're simmering up next. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to my page. See you next time, friends.